There you go. Talking about legends.
Yeah,
I mean, no one's played more games for Liverpool than Ian Callaghan. 843, was it, something like that?
Yeah.
Give or take the odd game, but I mean, that's just. I mean, he was famously the player who went from the old second division to the European Cup win. From 1959 to 78, I think he eventually left Liverpool. But he was a winger, obviously, for a time. But then, when I remember him playing, he'd moved more into a more midfield role. But yeah, I mean, very much parcel of that Shankly side in the 60s, and he was able to carry on right through, and obviously hardly missed a game because of the number of games that he played and all those trophies that he won. Yeah, great player.
I've got his stats here.
Yeah.
857 games.
Close.
68 goals and 131 assists.
I mean, I'm surprised they can give you the assists, because someone must have had to go back and watch every Liverpool goal to get the assist there. And of course, he was in the 1966 World Cup squad.
He was, and in fact, didn't he play in the first game? First, maybe I can't remember if it was one game or two games, but he wasn't just part of the squad and sat on the bench. He actually did play, I think, in the early games. So
he played in the group stage, Ian, against France. And he assisted Roger Hunt's second goal in the 2-0 win.
Yeah,
that was on the 20th of July, 1966.
There was another record of his. I don't know if it still stands in terms of the gap between his. He played for England, let's say, in 66 and then didn't play again until 77, something like that. I remember that he came back into the England side, but he won the Football Writers Player of the Year, or PFA, wherever it was, Player of the Year awards, things like that. And, and for Bill Shankly, to be so trusted by a great manager like Bill Shankly for all those years just shows what a great club man he was, what a great professional he was playing for Liverpool. I think he only ever got booked once, and that was, I think, in the League Cup final of 1978 against Nottingham Forest in the replay. I think that was the only time he ever got booked.
So Gary Lineker's got one on him there, I suppose.
I was just looking at him, a little stat here. His debut was 16th of April 1960. His last game was 29th of March 1978.
For Liverpool.
Yeah, so it's 18 years.
Yeah. I think he was obviously getting on a little bit by the time the late 70s come along, but then Souness came in, didn't he, and Jenny, and it was a bit of a new broom.
Yeah.
He didn't really feature much in the 78 team, did he?
No, he was in that 77-78 season, but that was his last season. And then he went with people like Tommy Smith to join John Toshak's sort of revolution at Swansea. So he carried on there, and he played for a bit longer. I think he played abroad for a while as well.
Canberra City he played for in 1979. Yeah. Before going to Cork United, and then he finished at Crewe.
Crewe, yeah. I think how many games did he play for Crewe?
15. According to this, league games anyway. But he played 76 league games for Swansea City, so he had a good old stint.
And Swansea had a great run, didn't they, when they went through the divisions from the old 4th division right through. And to the 1st division. So I can't remember whether he was, involved in all those teams, but he would have been part of that sort of Swansea City resurgence in those times with John Toshak.
And a bit of trivia for you here. See if either of you can get this one. He and Bobby Charlton are the only English footballers to do what? Any ideas?
Ooh.
So you got to think about what Bobby Charlton and Ian Callaghan. Some people say Callaghan, some people say Callaghan, don't they?
Callaghan for me.
But it's Callaghan for me. Yeah. He actually told me this fact, so he's very proud of this fact when I met him a few years ago. He's also a lovely man, by the way.
Yes, he is.
He's 84 now. Did you give up?
Yeah.
Okay, him and Bobby Charlton are the only English footballers to have won the World Cup, the European Cup, and been Player of the Year.
Yes.
And you could add the FA Cup into that as well, because I assume, did Bobby Charlton win the FA Cup?
He would have done in. Was he there in 63? Must have been 63. United won the cup, I think.
Yeah,
he would
so
have
he would have been. But there you go, Ian Callaghan, a Scot, or Callaghan, or whatever you want to say it, a scholar and a gent, and he is rightly in our C's.